Hello, crafty friends. My name's Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. And welcome to day one of my surprise Advent series in honor of my quickly approaching 10th anniversary here on YouTube. Welcome to everybody who is here live, and make sure to say hi and where you're from over in the chatter box. And if you're here on replay, let us know where you're watching from in the comment section below. I already see those messages flying in. I think some of you are voting on our poll, which today it is, which daily live prize, so what I give away each day, are you most excited about? Is it one, the postcard creation, or two, the lousy sticker? Now, if you're wondering what in the heck either of those things are, make sure if you're going to join us for this series that you watch the kickoff video at least one time all the way through, because I give you details and I answer questions. Now, if you're here on replay, I want to know which, if you, when you are able to join us live, because we will have some weekend days in here too, which prize would you most be excited about? Because it is just our live viewers who get to win either of the postcard that I create here each day or that lousy sticker. So I would love to know what you do. But if you are on replay, please don't just put one or two. If you could put like postcard or lousy sticker, that would be great. Now, I will probably pre-warn you, if I have a whole bunch of people putting the word lousy in my comments, it might hold those back for me to moderate, but I will eventually let them through. So, welcome, welcome. Let me know what you're sipping on. I am finishing up my Diet Coke. I usually have one, well, I usually have more than one can in the morning, but I'm finishing that up. But I did also bring down just some plain water. And I did have a couple comments that I need to point out because I have some updates about the series. They're not the greatest updates. I worried about it for days, but it has to be what it has to be. First of all, Suzanne and Carmen have gifted memberships. Those did fly by. I did not look to check to see who they went to. So if you were one of those lucky or one of the lucky new members, congratulations. Speaking of members, Barbara has been a member for 10 months. Thank you so much, Barbara. And then finally, Erica, she knew that I'm probably going to need a few crispy Diet Cokes during this series. Thank you so much, friend. Let's give them all a little round of applause. Where?
Thank you very much.
And if you were not, I think it was the member live where Erica shared that her daughter Kimberly likes to mimic the thank you very much sound effect from my live stream. But this is what I have to start the video off with. I was looking something up about giveaways on YouTube the other day, and I discovered some things. First of all, even though I give out tens of free entries with those secret words into the final giveaway, I cannot, as a thank you, give give bonus entries into the bubblegum drawing. Even though those are, like if, like for instance, Suzanne gifted a membership today, normally she would get her name in the bubblegum bonus machine and then get the chance to get extra prizes. Well, it's kind of iffy. I want to be careful, so I cannot any longer, as a thank you, give you an entry into the bubblegum bonus machine. So I just want to get that out of the way now. I believe I thought I turned off super chats so you guys wouldn't do that before I got to it too. So I cannot give those. I am so sorry, you guys. It was fun. I know you enjoyed it, but I also know that many of you were not gifting those or doing the super chats just to get the chance to win extra prizes. So hopefully you understand. But what I'm going to do, since I had some people earn entries into bubblegum bonuses on the kickoff video. The most that anybody earned was 2, and that was just entries into the possibility to get extra entries. It was just, into the machine to maybe get extra entries into the final drawing. So to make up for that, because I do have to take those away from the kickoff, I'm going to give everyone gets a bonus secret word for that final drawing that is worth 3 points, okay? So, if that sounds good, give this video a thumbs up, and the thumbs up is another thing I need to think of. Um, Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, thank you. You know what? That's how what I feel you guys do, because I think with the memberships, you want other people to um, be able to experience it. But I always like to kind of say thank you with just that extra entry. So I'm going to give you your bonus word now, and I'm going to show it to you because I did go ahead and write it on my one. So down in the bonus word section, you can write bonus X3. That means that you are going to get 3 extra entries. You do not have to put the word bonus in the final form 3 times. You just put that whole thing, okay? So bonus X3. If you do not have your tracker, you can check that out linked in the description box below, okay? All right, so that's it. And then don't forget, everybody gets a free surprise. And so thank you for understanding, you guys. Sorry. I was bummed out for days that I even had to come on here and do this. Another thing that has to change. Did you know that I cannot pull more names for bubblegum bonus drawing when I ask you for likes, because that could be messing with the YouTube algorithm. So I can suggest, please like this stream, and like Carmen and Erica, please like it from all your accounts. But at the end, I cannot pull the amount of bubblegum bonus names depending upon that. I can still pull extra names. All right. So what I'm going to do is just each live stream, I'm pulling 4 bubblegum bonus names. That's probably about the average of what I got during the spring advent series. So we just gotta roll with the punches and move on. Thank you. Yes. And these aren't like necessarily YouTube rules. They are like legal rules, but I figured since I was giving out so many free entries, I could do that, but it's a whole mess. It was a rabbit hole I went down. But thank you everybody for understanding. And we will get into the Advent today. I just have quite a few new news items, but I did see some of you point out my shirt. This was made for me by Carrie. I don't know if I've seen Carrie in the chat yet. If you are here, Carrie, shout out that you made me my Advent Queen t-shirt. So yes, I thought that I would kick off day 1 with this, and I do have a plan for my shirts for the rest of the series. So I'm excited to share, and I'll see how long it takes you um, to real or to guess or know what I was going for. All right. Also, um, tomorrow night, right? It's already Friday tomorrow. I am the guest on Craft Roulette Live. The official show gets started at 6:30 p.m. Central. There is a slideshow before if you want to watch that. But I will be going live and hopefully making a card, right? Because sometimes Mr. Wheel is a little crazy. Hopefully he'll be kind to me tomorrow night, because that will be my second stream of the day and I'll probably be tired. But if you want to join us, you're going to have to go to the Craft Roulette channel and go to their live tab and set a reminder. I have the description box full of so much information. I cannot add another link to it to be like, hey, go to the description box to get it. So go to the Craft Roulette channel and you can set a reminder to join us. If you are going to join us, I want you to type Craft Roulette in all caps in the chatter box or down in the comment section below. Let's see. I had others. Oh, the spring advent prizes have been claimed, so there won't be a redraw for that. Those have both been claimed. And one last thing, and then we are going to get into it, I promise. I have some other stuff I want to share, but I'll share that while I'm crafting. And speaking, well, I'll do that in a minute. Okay, so if you are a member of my Facebook group and you are going to play along with me during this series. Now, I know that you are probably not going to have the item that I open. So what I want you to do, if you're going to play along, maybe go ahead and make a postcard if you want to, but I want you to find something from your stash that was inspired by whatever I opened for the day. So if I open up an animal stamp, see if you have an animal stamp in the chat or in your stash. Sorry, I just looked over at the chat, and then play along. And then if you do, go over to my Facebook group, which it is linked at the very bottom of the description box below. And if you go to the media tab and then albums, I have an album right here dedicated to the creations you make. This is the only place where you are allowed to put photos if you're just a member of my group, but you can use any of these albums. I have them for many of my live streams. I have them for each of the sheet loads. So you can just go in there and then add your photos. And that way we can go leave some love on what you guys are creating. It's always fun to see how this series inspires you. Let's go ahead and check out our our poll. And it's not populating for me like it does sometimes, so I have no idea what you guys have voted for, but let me go stop it and see if I can find out. All right. 67% of you say you're excited for my daily postcard that I create, and 33% are excited about the lousy sticker. Awesome. I'm glad that you're going to be pleased with either of those prizes. It was fun to make the stickers, so I'm glad that you're excited about it. And I have already seen lots of chats fly by, friends. So make sure that if you have a question specifically for me during this series or while I am, creating live, I need you to put question in all caps at the beginning of your message. The rest of your message does not have to be all caps, but when I look over it, that just stands out to me. And then I will answer those when I get the chance. I will keep that scrolling across the bottom of the screen as a reminder. So if it's just a general question, go ahead and ask over in the chatter box. Everybody is so friendly. We are like a great big family here and they're going to help you out. But if it's something that like you specifically need to know from me, then you can do that question. The other thing is, let me put that back up. If you need my attention for something like, one of the streams I did recently, my microphone was off at the beginning and everybody was over there shouting, Crafty Owl, Crafty Owl. Or, if you notice my camera is frozen up and I don't notice it, then put Crafty Owl in all caps. Or sometimes if I see your message and I have a follow-up question, I'll be like, hey, let me know. And then I want you to put Crafty Owl in front of whatever you're answering me. Okay. Like if I shout you out, that just makes it easier for me to see. I do have a few moderators in the chat that hopefully if anybody's gets stuck behind the like gets held back, because YouTube does hold back some comments. We found out if we're talking about dyes, that's another thing. If we are talking about dyes, don't forget over in the chatter box to type DYE or DYES, because if we're all typing in DIE over there, then our moderators have to work triple and quadruple time because YouTube holds those back thinking that it's like offensive. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys. I think that might be it. Don't forget the question or Crafty Owl. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The rest of the stuff I'll talk about while we are crafting. Actually, maybe I didn't show you this. This was at the very top of my new news. The new sheet load of cards is out, so make sure to check that out if you have not downloaded your free printable. It's going to show you how to make 12 cards that look like this. And as always, you can switch them up and make them your own as well. I did prep last night my little background advent since I couldn't get them up on the shelf. So today is going to be a little bit different with what product I use. Because originally I was going to have a certain bonus prize sponsor today, which you know what? No, let's do this. First off, a huge thank you to all of the subscribers who sent in something for me to open during this series, which are also going to become the grand prize. Remember, for one US subscriber. Again, check out the kickoff video, learn all about this. But thank you so much to each and every one of these 10 subscribers. And then I was able to get some bonus prizes from some of my favorite crafty companies. Let me know which of these on screen are some of your favorites. And I will be giving away one each day. Originally, I was going to be participating in a hop as a guest artist for one of those companies, but that got pushed back a little bit. So their prize won't be today. But because Carmen, who is our bonus prize sponsor for day one, had something specifically to give out when I open her project. Instead of spinning the wheel today to find out who I'm going to open, we are just going to open Carmen's, and then I'll tell you more about her prize, which I'm calling a surprise prize. We'll talk a little bit more about this, but make sure to say thank you to Carmen in the chat. I do have her Stampin' Up website linked. Nightbot will be sharing it. It's linked down below in the bonus prize sponsor section. Her name should be bolded for you. If not, it has asterisks. Asterisks. That is like such a hard word for me to say. I used to always say asterisks. And then I worked at a retail establishment, and somebody corrected me that it's asterisks, and it's hard for me to say. But her link is below. So if you are in the US and you do not already have a Stampin' Up dealer or demonstrator, independent demonstrator, as she calls herself, I know that Carmen would love to have your business. So please, please share the love, show our sponsors some love. And oh, I have something on the way from one of our sponsors later in the series that I cannot wait to show you. Let's go ahead, guys. Since we are going to open Carmen's, what I'm going to do, let me show you my wheel. Oh no, I did not open up the correct wheel. Let me find that, friends. Ooh. All right, so this is the wheel that we will be using for future days. So I won't know in the morning who whose gift I'll be opening, but today I do know it is Carmen's. So I'm going to go ahead and hide Carmen's name from the wheel for tomorrow, since we are going to pick hers. And I did see that Ruth has a question, says, if you can't say, if look, I can't even read your comment, Ruth. My goodness. Let me try that again. If you can't say, you can just call it a little star thingy. Yes, I could maybe get that out. I don't know today. So let's go ahead and grab Carmen's prize. And then you guys, just like with the other series, you can guess what you think might be in here. They did kind of tell me what theme of product, like if it was a die set or a stamp set or something, but I have no idea what's in Carmen's package. So here is her. She has wrapped it up very nicely with some wrapping paper, and even like made a pocket for the card with her name. Let's shake it. It does shake around a little bit. It is definitely crafty goodies. Yes. What do you think might be in here? What do you think might be in here? Stamps, phrases, and frames. More stamps. Oh, Desilu thinks Carmen would do florals, nature. Get those votes in, or get your ideas in. And if you are here on replay, you can let me know what you think Carmen might have sent in the comment section below. And speaking of our replay friends, if you I appreciate it when you guys answer any questions I have on the replay. I do always read them, and I love to see what you would have voted on or answered if you were here in the live chat. Oh yes. Thank you to Olivia for remembering about DYES. I had already forgotten about that. Thank you so much. Oh, here we go. Another Sue. All right, guys, are we ready? Are we ready? Let's open it up. It's almost too nice to open, like with how it's wrapped. Oh, I think it's in. Oh, she even put it in some cardboard, I think, to protect it. It is like Christmas, Donnie Joe. Okay, sorry, Carmen. I'm gonna go ahead and just open it, just like it is Christmas morning. Ruth said just to throw me, she'd put noisy shaker bits that have nothing to do with it. Love it. Yes, or my birthday. Exactly. It is, especially with the rainbow wrapping paper. That would be perfect for my birthday. I do always look for rainbow wrapping paper. All right. So look, it's even in cardboard. Okay, are we ready? Ready? I think we need a drum roll. Hopefully I can open this quickly. All right, drum roll, please. You can give me drum rolls in the chat. Oh, it is a berry blessing stamp set. I always love when they do their stamps that kind of have the gradient so you get that look. And it looks like you stamp the outline and then you can stamp that below it. So it has wishing you the very best, bountiful blessings. You always have a way of making my day. And then she gave me some paper too, you guys. That's nice. I'll have something to put on the background. Now, we are trying to stick to the color palette, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But the exception, just like with my other Advent series, like, well, my Christmas one, I guess, my holiday one, if I get something from a company, or in this case, a sponsor subscriber, I can tweak the color palette a little bit for that day. So today's postcard might have a little bit of a different color palette. All right. There we go. Well, let's go ahead. Speaking of color palette, let's take a look at it. I did prepare my crafty goodies. So I got out all my inks. I also have this saltwater taffy distress spritz, which I thought kind of looked like papaya, so I got that out. And then this is the color palette that was chosen on the kickoff. So you know what? It does have greens and reds. I think this paper would go well. Well, heck, look at that. It has blue for the blueberries. Really only the purple is a different color from this sheet, but I think we could use any of those other sheets on our creation. But this one, I believe Erica chose this color, and this is the one you guys voted on. And then between our kickoff and now, I did go ahead and make a little Spellbinders color wheel out of it. And what I do is I put the card number, and I did put that this one was volume 2, and then I write the card stocks on the back. So if I have any questions. And I also prepared some backgrounds and some scraps and got out markers that kind of match the colors on the card. So those are the main supplies I'll be using. Now, another thing I can do, again, I'm going to try to focus only on what I get during the series, right? So as time goes on, I will have more to choose from. But what I'm also going to allow me to do from the sponsor companies is, if I know that I have something like maybe from their holiday advent or just in my stash, then I'm also going to allow myself to use that as long as I can find it quickly. Because remember, the whole point of picking this color palette and only using these products was just to make these live streams quicker, which I'm sure all of you appreciate, because we do not want to be here all day with me trying to figure out like what on earth in this room, because I have lots, am I going to choose. So I see a lot of you. Carmen did good. Yes, those papers are going to work. it definitely does go with this set. That was perfect. And yes, I did get out my Olo markers. Laura said she likes the way I swatch this palette. Let me show you what it is because I love to make these. I have like a ring started here, some of my favorite ones. If you check out, this is what it is. If you check out my Spellbinders, oh no, Spellbinder is not linked below this. If you go to my other videos, I have my Spellbinders affiliate link, and this is called Color Swatch Wheel. It's really handy. So that's what the dies look like. So if you want to check that out. And speaking of affiliate links, some of the ones I do have in the description box below are affiliate links, which means I make a small portion of the sale at no extra cost to you. If you do use my links, they are not all affiliate links. So let them know in the order notes, Call Me Crafty Al sent me, because the only companies I have below are the companies who have sponsored this series. So I would love for them to know that it was worth their time sponsoring. So even if you don't buy something I'm showing you, if you just want to go shop with Carmen, or you want to shop with Gina K, or you want to shop with Not Too Shabby, you can use those links for anything on their site. And I always appreciate it. So thank you very much. But I also say, use your stash, right? And that's the point of you guys playing along. You can find something in your own stash and let me know what you might find for that was inspired by what Carmen sent me to use today. Put that over in the chatter box or down in the comment section. Yes, Ruth. Yes, Ruth has been reaching out about this, and I know Gummy Pan sent it out too. If you are in the UK and you need some Gummy Pan goodies, check out Seven Hills Crafts, okay? They are a local retailer in your country for that. And I know many of you like that, so then you could have it shipped probably a little bit cheaper since you're right there. Danny, it says, and there you go, enabling again. She didn't think she needed it, but looks so cool. Um, if you are a fan of color cubes, and I know that you use them off and on, it just helps me with the cards that I really love. You know, like I have some favorites that I return to even from volume 1. So it's much easier to find that ring than it is to like go search out in volume 1 for the palette that I want. Yes, use your stash. Danny loves us to use our stash. Danny, I do not know if your Facebook is open right now for new members, but if it is, you are free to share about it in the chat. Arlene says this is her stash busting year. Jay, oh no, Linda said she knows she has strawberry stamps. I thought I saw Jay. Oh, maybe people are just saying hi to Jay. I thought that was his answer. Kristen says she has an older strawberry stamp and punch set by Stampin' Up. Excellent. A lot of you bushing. I'm gonna have a drink of my water. A lot of you busting your stash this year. Me too, friends. And I'm going to tell you here in a little bit why I have to look at my own stash even harder for like the next 5-6 months. Okay. I have some exciting news, but we'll talk about it while I chat. For me now, I want to think about how I'm going to use this. So I think I might do the blue big. Oh, oh my gosh, there's a card inside for me. I'm going to take it off camera to read it, friends. Oh, thank you so much, Carmen. That is beautiful. And thank you for the note inside. I'm going to set that right up here. I'm going to put it right up here as my inspiration because I might need help when I go to stamp everything. So here we have the set. I almost think, should I create my own pattern paper with this? What would you do with this set if you have the stamps and a sample of the pattern paper? Which, let's go ahead and talk about, while you guys give me some ideas, let's talk about today's, oh, wrong one. Today's bonus prize, which is from Carmen. So you guys, she has 2 extra of these stamp sets to give away to 2 lucky winners. 2, and you do have to be in the USA since she is a USA demonstrator. And then all the other things apply, you guys, like you have to be at least 18 years old. Again, I cannot require you to subscribe to my channel, but I would love for you to be a subscriber to my channel and maybe even to Carmen's. Head on over to Choose Joy with Carmen and become a subscriber there. Again, I can't require it, but it is appreciated. Another thing I cannot require for the giveaway is a thumbs up, but again, that is appreciated. So at least 18, please like, please subscribe. It is USA only, but she is going to send 2 of you to one of these stamp sets, okay? How awesome is Carmen? Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you so much, Carmen. Now, to enter, you'll see on screen here, I have the hashtag Carmen underneath that little disclaimers or like what she's giving away. What you have to do, and this is very important, you have to leave a comment. It can't be a live chat. It can't be a live chat because I cannot pull winners from that. You are going to go to Carmen's website. You're going to look around there, and I want you to find at least 2 products that catch your eye. Then you're going to come back to this video after we're not live anymore, and in the comment section, you're going to leave a comment with the names of those 2 products along with the hashtag Carmen. You have to add that so I know that you are interested in winning the giveaway. Some of you might just share, your favorite items from Carmen's website just to share it. But if you want to be entered into the giveaway, you have to have hashtag Carmen in there. Another thing, for all of these, you'll need to find products, leave a comment, and leave a hashtag. You can't just say, oh, I want some of their stamps, or I want some of their paper, or I'd like some of their dies. You have to give me a specific item name, okay? Like for this, if you can't use Berry Blessing unless you really want it, but I don't even know if maybe it's a free gift, maybe it's a gift with purchase, I'm not sure. But you have to put the name of the product, okay? If you got that here in the chatter box, give me a thumbs up over in the chat or a high five or something. Oh, great. Linda says she can't believe she wasn't already subscribed, but she hopped over and subscribed to Carmen's channel. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it, and I know that Carmen will too. All right. There's Tyler giving me his thumbs up. Kimberly, thank you. Serena, Kristen, awesome. And that is just, guys, to just, show these companies that, they're getting some views from us, and just help them out too, because maybe you'll find something that you just have to have. Now, with the rest of the companies, they're gift certificates. So you could almost be like doing a little pre-shopping with what you might purchase if you win their gift certificate. So awesome. Teresa, the hashtag for Carmen's is right there. Hashtag Carmen. Linda, your comment has to be left in the comment section of this video once the live stream is over. You can't leave what products you'd want over in the chatter box because I can't pull from them. And I want you here now joining the live stream. So you just add that to your comment. It is Choose Joy with Carmen, Amy, and she is actually right below you in the comment box. You can no longer click on her username and go to her channel. Don't know why YouTube stopped that, but that is her channel name. She is also on all of my creative teams that I have. So her name is in her channel is in lots of my description boxes. So she makes adorable stuff. And then if you're a Craft Roulette fan, she shares videos of what she makes for that. So make sure to check it out. Guys, there is no need here in the live chat to be putting in hashtag Carmen for now, unless you're just leaving her some love. These will not be entered. You have to leave that comment later on with all of the stuff that I told you, okay? All right. Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. So let's take another look at these, and hopefully we can do some polls so we can get out our poll light in the chat. And I'm gonna bring this in for some inspiration. Oh, it looks like, oh, you guys look at the backs. Oh, I love that. Cute. Oh, the you know how dark that one is? It does almost match that darkest purple. This is a little bit more purple, but okay. Everybody's getting out their pole light. I don't have one yet, you guys. I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna do. That's the hardest, that's the most challenging thing about an advent because I never know what I'm gonna open. All right, so I almost think that I would like to kind of create my own pattern paper with the stamps, just to kind of show you how you can do that. That way I don't have to fussy cut the images, okay? So I'm going to start by probably bringing in these, and I'm just going to grab one of my pre-cut postcard pieces that I'm using, and we'll decide on a background later because so we have the blueberries, or what are those, raspberries here? Oh, and I guess they could be whatever those are. So that kind of has them all. I like that. I almost even think this one would work, you guys, with some of the darker purples. So let's look at these three. What's on the back? So my plan is to perhaps just make my own background, and then I'm going to tear, because with the new sheet load there is some tearing. So I'm going to put one of these pattern papers, or maybe the back, maybe down at the bottom, um, and tear it or something. But the thing I know I'm going to do is make my own background paper. But which image should I put in the background? So you can get your pole lights out, get them out, get them out. If you're new to my streams, we love to do polls here. So you guys all have input on what I do during my live streams. If you are a subscriber and you go to the emoji section of the, if you go to the emoji section of the chatter box, you can search for POL and it will bring up a little red light for you to put in the chat. Oh, here we go. Kimberly's already got some in there. There we go. So you can use that one. If you're a member, at the top of the emoji keyboard or characters, there are some rainbow and colorful lights that you can add. But unfortunately, I can't show those on screen because it just tells you the name of the file when I uploaded the graphic. So get your lights in. I did see Alma has a question. She lives in Canada. Is she eligible for any prizes? Alma, I'm going to ask you to watch the kickoff video all the way through, and I tell you all about that, okay? Okay. So my poll today is going to be, okay, I don't even know what these fruits are. So I'm going to call it red berries, blueberries, or purple berries. Which from the stamp set do you want me to use to create my background? So don't type it in chat yet. I'm going to get the poll ready. So be thinking about what you're going to vote on. And if you're new to these types of polls, all you have to do here in the chatter box, if you want me to use red berries, you type in 1. If you want me to use the paper with the blueberries or the blueberry stamps, type in 2. And if you want to go with the purple berries, type in 3. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes to vote. 2 minutes to vote. This will kind of be, it's mainly for how I'm going to use the stamps, but then I might use some of these pattern papers as well. So you get your votes in, 1 for red, 2 for blue, 3 for purple. And if you are here on replay, let me know red, blue, or purple down in that comment section below. But for now, I'm just going to play some music while you all vote. All right, you guys, the vote should be in by now. I'm going to turn off my poll light. And again, it's not showing me on screen as you guys vote. So I think it is still showing it for you. So hopefully you are all set and you kind of know what's going to win. But it is going to be an absolute surprise for me. So thank you to everybody who voted. And let's see. With 53% of the vote, it will be the blueberries. So I'm going to put these away for later. And later on in the series, I can use these papers since I've gotten them in the advent. So thank you, Carmen, for sending some papers that I can use. Okay, now with the blueberries, I was just checking out the stamp set and I noticed that the blueberries are connected. So I figured they must go together in some way. And it looks like you are maybe supposed to put them, yes, here, let's look at Carmen's. So you see here how she has put her blueberries with that leaf. So that's what we're gonna do too. Let me get out some products so we can start getting crafty. Oh, but before we do that, you guys, before we do that, guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? Put over in the chatter box what you think, what time you think it is. Let me know, let me know, let me know. And to my international friends, unless you, long story short, you can't enter to win the grand prize, so you don't necessarily need to collect these secret words. Unless I know some of you have an address here in the United States. Keep in mind, if that is the route you're going to go as being an international entrant, that you're still responsible for any customs or fees or duties if you do win. But otherwise, my international friends don't need to worry about these as much. Yes. It is secret word time. Yes, it is. Which remember, we don't talk about secret word time. So if you come in late and you're like, has a secret word been given out? What is a secret word? Nobody in chat can answer you. And if I do have a moderator or if I see it myself, I will just quietly delete that, delete the, oh my goodness, delete your comment. So, but it is time. Remember, don't like share anything that would give out like what time I said it. or anything, and like later in the chatter box, don't give it away because what happens is you get disqualified, and that is no fun for anybody who has taken the time to be here. So I do appreciate you adhering to that and not sharing or yes or not talking about it. Thank you. So people might come in later and wonder about the secret word. You can just let them know we can't tell you, but there's no reason to say anything else. But today's secret word, are you ready? Get out your secret word tracker, and remember, if you're getting in here late, I need you to go back to the beginning and listen about this bonus X3, okay? Because I'll share it quickly like tomorrow, but I won't say it every time. So get out your secret word tracker. If you don't have this, it is linked in the description box below, as well as on the visual supply list, which I am going to show you that again here in a minute. But any words that I give you as official words for the daily series are going to go up here in your daily live stream words. Any words you get outside that, like maybe the email list, if you're a member and you get bonus words, if you've read a post somewhere that I've posted, any any other thing I give you are bonus secret words, and those go down here. Okay, so just clarifying, I had a couple people reach out and ask me, but the day one bonus word is going to be berries. 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 Now, you do not necessarily have to spell that correctly. That is just so you guys know what word I said. And about 99% of the time, I will spell those correctly. In the past, I have been known to leave out a letter. That happens when I'm on a live. It's okay. But yes, write that down. And good luck in the giveaway. But yeah, if you haven't already watched a kickoff, that's going to explain a lot. So make sure to go back and do that. Watch it one time all the way through, and you'll probably get your question answered. If you don't, though, you can always leave a comment um, in that on that video. Okay, so let's pull in. For this, I'm gonna have to do some free range stamping. So I always love to pull in my Sizzix foam pad when I'm using stamps that aren't on blocks. This just helps with the image because you only have one chance if you're free range stamping. So that helps you get a little bit of a crisper image. But what I found out is this is just like an ink pad. So if I happen to stamp off and there's ink on the side, it gets over everything, okay? So what I like to do is go over to my recycle bin, which you'll see that was my outline from the kickoff. I like to put my piece of paper on that, and that way anything that stamps off of here, or if I have to do a stamp off, it gets soaked into the paper. So that my fingers don't get messy and your project, which one of you is going to win, won't get spots all over it. Now, I do want to say that even though I cannot require a number of likes for bubblegum bonuses lately, I think we should go ahead and take a look at how many thumbs ups the video has gotten. You guys, there are about 120 of you in here. Some of you have came and went, and right now we have 99 likes. I know that we can get that number to go up. Again, I cannot require that, but I would love that because that helps this video get pushed out to other crafty friends who might like to come and join us. So please do smash that like button if you have not already. Okay, with stamping on this, I have my little box o' blocks here always in front of me. And when I record my normal videos, I have to have this phone stand. And when I put my phone on it, it wants to tip it over because it's so heavy. So I put this on the back of the base and it keeps it in place. But I'm just going to grab some blocks. I think hopefully these will work. Let me just get this. Yes, it's my box o' blocks. Kind of like my shelf o' advent, and I'm getting a scam call, so I will ignore that. Oh, why won't it show this? Okay, I try to bring that up. Thank you, Teresa, for helping out in the chat. Yeah, if you do happen to come in late, your options are to watch at 2 times speed to catch up, or just go back later and watch the replay. But if you are going to watch while I'm live but not catch up, that means that when I do the giveaways at the end, you won't be live to know what I need you to do. Oh, you know what? I didn't want that one on there, but this will fit. The first, no, you know what? I will do this first. So because this is my biggest stamp, I'm going to stamp this on the background first. And I'm going to be using Gina K's Jelly Bean Green for this. And I'm going to try a stamp off first, okay, to see what that looks like. Because I want to have the outline, I want to have the outline be darker. So if I do this image as a stamp off, that'll help the outline show up better. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't know if that'll be too light. I'm going to try it on the back because sometimes it looks different on the cardstock than it does on the paper. So I'm going to try it on the back of my piece and just test it. Oh, I don't know. I think that'll work. But you can see this stamp, it has like a gradient, so you have like a shading in it. I am going to do stamp off. And what I like to do when I make my own pattern paper is I like to start in this upper left-hand corner. And then I'm going to stamp another one. And then I like to rotate my stamp and just move it down a little bit. And again, I'm going to rotate it even another time. And then I like to make a triangle. So I'm going to put it down in here. And you'll want your image to fall off the page because that makes it look more like, you know, like a real pattern paper, you know, because the images don't stop within the borders normally if it's a whole background. Now for the next one, I'm going to put it up here to make a triangle out of these two. And then I just want to fill up the area. And then when you've almost gotten to the end, you kind of want to like look around the edges and see where you could add something. Like right here, I have plenty of room to add detail. And I might put something over there, but that's kind of cutting it close. But I definitely want to put something down here. And I am going to go ahead, just so I have something falling off the right edge. I'm just going to put right there. So here we go. Easy peasy. Now I have my background started. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try to eyeball putting the outline on there. But the good thing about this set is with the outline, you do not have to be perfect with your stamping, okay? It can be slightly off of where it is because it's artsy, guys. It's free flowing, right? We're having fun. Let me know if you are crafting along right now, or if you're just watching. And if you're crafting along, are you doing something inspired by today that you'll share in the album, or are you doing something different? Let me know. Let us know over in the chat. Or if you're working, we won't tell anybody. Kristen says she is loving the stamp off section of leaves as well. Oh, I don't know who left me that comment. If you're here, you'll have to let me know. But somebody left a comment the other day on my sheet load video where I was showing how I did the stamp off. And they said that instead of just like stamping off on a scrap of paper, they will like bring in an envelope and decorate it for the card. How ingenious is that? I really liked that. So you can always try that. Zenny is packaging cards for sale. Oh, Olivia's watching, Flamingo's watching, listening at work. I won't say her name out loud just in case. Karina is on a break at lunch. This is usually me, Allison, cleaning my desk so I can craft. I hear that. Yes, we won't tell. We won't tell. But don't get in trouble either, friends. It is just a crafty video after all. Oh, there we go. Mom full of joy says she does that too. Oh, and there is Carrie. Carrie, I don't know if you saw me earlier wearing your t-shirt. Oh, Lisa, my sister, is, oh, where'd it go? Oh, that's weird. I can't find it. My sister said she's watching while she's working too, but that must have flown by already. Okay. Ooh, Adelheid is working on her sheetload of cards. I love that. Okay. Now, I am going to do a test stamp just over one of these so I can get an idea, but I'm just trying to actually, actually I did pretty good on that. All right. So what I'm going to do now is ink these up in full strength. I'm going to do my best to stamp right over where I did the stamp off. So I'm going to bring it a little bit closer to me, guys, so I can see it a little better. Okay, so that wasn't the best. My test was better, but like, you'll see up here how it's a little bit skewed. So you have some white leaf, but you know what? That is okay for this. So no problems if it's not perfect. If I would have put my head directly over it and gotten in camera, I'm sure it would have been better, but I think this makes it even more fun. God, that's looking so good. Two of our US crafty friends are going to be so lucky to get this. If you are coming in late, you're going to definitely want to watch the replay and find out about today's bonus prize sponsored by Carmen of Choose Joy with Carmen. If you're USA, you can enter to win this stamp set. I might not be able to cover this up with any pattern paper, you guys. Look at that. That is super fun. If you have not yet, smash the like button if you think that's pretty cool. Oh, Emily is finishing a sheet load too. Excellent. I want to tell you my exciting news, but I have to concentrate on this. So hopefully I'll be able to do that here in a little bit. If anybody thinks they know my exciting news, you know what, keep it to yourself for now. Keep it to yourself for now. Because I bet some of you do. I bet some of you do. Yeah, Michelle says don't cover it up. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to, Michelle. It is so pretty. But who knows? You know what? Maybe when I go to stamp the blueberries, I'm going to mess something up and I'll have a spot that I have to cover. Okay, but I agree. It is so cute. Okay. If you think you know what my surprise is, you can put like, I think I know, but just don't oh, Angie might have just shared it. Which, hello, Angie. I got to hang out with Angie and her husband on Monday, right, for Angie's birthday. So that was fun times. Okay. I'm going to next. I'm going to do the blueberries, right? That's what we chose. I like it when I have you guys vote and then I totally disregard it. Let's see. Teresa knows. Danny knows, of course. Michelle says she knows. Oh, yeah, yeah. If you follow me on Instagram, you definitely know. And Kristen said she loves the picture Jason shared of us together on her birthday. Yes, that was very fun. I need to get that from Jason so I can share it too. maybe even put it in our family portrait, right? If you have not seen the sheet load, let me see if I have the family portrait pulled up or the call. So at the end of each month, I am having a little community showcase where I'm featuring members, I'm featuring subscribers, and I created a family portrait. And if you would like to send in, if you look at the back of this graphic, you can kind of see what the family portrait looks like. But each month it is going to grow. So if you did want to send in a picture and be part of it, you'll send it to the email address that's at the bottom of the graphic and then put your subject line family portrait. Keep in mind that I am going to be keeping most of these square. So just when you send in your picture, think about that. So we would love to have more friends in the picture. Amy says she knows I'll be taking a trip soon. I saw Reagan, there was one single craft roulette ticket live left. Who will be the last one? Okay, so speaking of that, so there were 3 left Saturday or Sunday maybe, and my bestie Danny snagged one of them, and we are going down there together to craft roulette. So I'm excited. That's great that they've almost sold out the in person. I know they still have more left of the virtual. Okay. Oh, I got to bring in my next color. So we went with blueberries. So, okay. If I'm not going to use the pattern paper, I don't necessarily have to use the blue that matches with this. Maybe I'll use like a background or something. So get your pole lights out. Get your pole lights out. What the poll is going to be. So you can't vote yet until I get the official poll up. But for the blueberries, should I use, we'll call this, gosh, they're both blue raspberry. They're just from different companies. So this will be TE, but don't vote yet. In the poll, this will be TE and this will be Gina K. Okay, so let me get that ready. And you can kind of see what color the blue would be. So these would be a little bit different blueberries. Or maybe, I think if my piece were bigger, one of the votes could be both. But since it's kind of small, I think we need to keep it to a single color. So we'll just do the 2 blues. So we have TE is this one. And then Gina K is this one. And they're both blue raspberry. All right, so here in the live chat, well, it's not showing. Here in the live chat, type in 1 for Tailored Expressions Blueberry and type in 2 for Gina K Designs Blueberry. And this is kind of the colors they'll be. Of course, this is cardstock. Yeah, 1, 2. If you're here on replay, let me know if you would have picked Tailored Expressions or Gina K, okay? So get those votes in. I will play a little music, and you have about a minute and a half. Angie, I can't even see the result. For some reason, it won't show me anymore until I close it. That would have been a good idea if we would have known that beforehand. I am just going to go ahead with a single color now, but that would be an option too. Well, let me pause the music. Allison says, what is the weather like in Kansas City in August for Paperganza? Being from Texas, she likes a respite from your heat. Friend, if you have heat and humidity in Texas, That's most likely what it's going to be like in Kansas City. The only good thing is, once you get to the hotel, which is very close to the airport if you're flying in, you're gonna be in an air-conditioned building the entire time, but when you're outside, it's gonna be a little miserable. Um, Anybody who was there last year know it's probably gonna be a little bit warmer, but you can kinda let Allison know your answer too. Yeah, there we go. Terry said hot and humid. Hot and humid, definitely, definitely. Okay, let's oh, wait, I gotta see what wind because like I said, I cannot see it. So the timer is up. I will turn my pole light off and wow, with 62%, it is the Gina K, which is more it's closer to the actual blueberries there on the paper. All right. I am gonna do a test. So I'm gonna bring Carmen's in again. So it looks like the two bigger ones line up with this. So like that. So one of them will overlap the leaf there. I guess I'll go for that. I don't know if you can because the leaves they have a couple spots here where you know for sure that the berries go. So I'm going to do my best to kind of line those up there and then you'll see this berry is kind of over that leaf. Oh, Carrie said humidity in Texas can be just as bad as humidity in Kansas can be just as bad as southern Texas. I am sure that all of the areas of the United States that get humid, we're probably all like, "Oh, it's so much worse because it's humid here." But yeah, it's probably similar if you live in a humid area. Oh, the percentage, Gina K had 95%. Yeah. Okay, so let's try this. And if you're just getting here, this is the card that Carmen sent me with the set because that's whose we're opening up today. And again, remember, I have to stamp off. Sometimes I get a little stamp happy and I forget to do my stamp off. And then I'm going to do my best to get that lined up. There we go. Okay, so maybe I need to rotate a little bit more for the next one. But again, this is kind of a wonky fun set that it can be a little bit off. Oh, I need to re-ink that because for some reason it didn't stamp off on that section. So I want to make sure that it is all even. And I guess if I would have stamped that first one correctly, it's almost like that berry shouldn't have overlapped the leaf, but we're gonna go with it. Maybe that's where I'll put my sentiment. I saw one other spot. This one. Oh goodness, now I have to think. I think I'll definitely put my sentiment maybe about right there because it is kind of empty. And now I'm just going to look and make sure that no more of these show up that I need to stamp, which I do not see them. I'm going to kind of pre-clean my stamp by just stamping off any ink that might still be there on my scrap sheet. Don't forget, if you love this stamp set, I don't know if it's something you can buy now, but if you love this style stamp with the gradient, check out Carmen's site if you're here in the US. She is linked in the description box below, and Nightbot will also be sharing her link in the chat today since she is today's bonus prize sponsor. I'm going to move to a littler block for the outline of my berries. Suzanne says her card from today's inspiration is in the Facebook group album. You are fast, Suzanne. Let's see if let me refresh this. Oh, look at this, guys. Hold up. Let's go ahead. I'm going to share this. So over in the Facebook group, Suzanne already has hers up. Look at that. Adorable. I'm so glad you played along. Thank you, Suzanne. And if you want to play along and you're not a member of my group yet, at the very bottom of the description box below is a link to the Facebook group. You will have to answer some questions and agree to the group rules, and then it will automatically let you in. I don't moderate letting people in, so make sure that you answer those, okay? And I think after I stamp these, I can tell you guys about my exciting news for those of you who do not know what it is already. Because, yes, some of you will if you follow me on Instagram and probably read my stories. So those are gone by now because they only stay up for 24 hours. But okay, that's super fun, you guys. Look at that. And now, originally I started stamping, I believe, so this was the upper left, but you can always turn that around, right? They do look like bubbles. They do. Allison says, does anybody know about post crossing? She will be making postcards used for post crossing. I have done that before in the past. That is super fun. Yes, if you like to send out kind of like pen pal mail, definitely check out post crossing. You sign up. It might be similar to, I think Craft Roulette has like a group where they tell you people you can send a card to, but in post crossing, you just do postcards. All right. Ah, you just shut those down. I'm gonna get a sip of water. And let's do a like check, even though in case you missed it, I cannot give away bubblegum bonus names for the amount of likes, but I still do want that thumbs up. So right now, you guys, this is awesome. There are 122 of you on here and 120 thumbs ups. I know Erica gave us multiple. I know that Carmen gave us multiple. I know people have came and went. So I think we can blow past that 120 if you'll smash the like button if you have not yet already. Look at me leaving my stamp open. Oh, look what I did, you guys. See, that's why I don't know how I did if I put it on the thing, but let me, oh, I have it on there too. I am cleaning that off before that gets on my project because you know that will happen. While I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you guys about my excitement. So if you were here for the kickoff, I believe I told you that this week, the Chicks, formerly known as the Dixie Chicks, they are going out on a tour this fall in honor of the 20-year anniversary of their Taking the Long Way album. And I love Hamilton. I'm a fanatic about it. The Chicks are above and beyond, like above and beyond, okay? So I got to do the pre-sale on Tuesday and we got right on the computer and I was like, I was hoping for front row seats and I was like number 250 in line. I'm like, there's no way. So I finally get in there and I find some tickets, you guys. Oh, by the way, this is in Chicago. So if anybody here lives in Chicago, I would love to chat with you offline. I've never been there as an adult by myself, and I would have lots of questions. So if you do live in Chicago and you're willing to answer some stuff for me, if you'll send me an email, and my email address is in the description box below. I just have a few questions. That would be great because I've never been there. Yeah, by myself as an adult, and then I'll have Presley with me. But So I'm going to Chicago night 1. I get 2 tickets in the 2nd row, a little bit right of center, I think it was. I'm like, "Yes." And then I was telling my husband, like, I am, oh, no, I know what happened. So I got my tickets. I'm totally excited, 2nd row. And then I go back later and I see that now there are tickets in the front row. So what had happened is somebody put them in the cart but never checked out. Now, if I would have been there and I had those front row tickets, they would have been checked out like that. So, I, I'm like, "Oh, that's a bummer," and I told my husband about that. He's like, "Can you exchange them?" And I'm like, "No, I can't exchange them. I'd have to, like, buy new ones and try to sell these." Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Guys, did you know that with Ticketmaster, as long as you want tickets that are the same or more expensive, they will let you exchange them. So I did like a phone call, you guys. Guess who's gonna be front row Dixie Chicks night 1 of Chicago? This girl. I'm so freaking excited. I gotta watch my language. I'm so excited. This will be my 2nd time being front row for the Chicks. And my daughter, who is also 20, just like the album, she thought we should do something like make shirts or make a sign that kind of said, she's 20 also. So my idea, and I ran it by her, and she is fine with it. I don't know if we can have signs. I have to call the venue. But otherwise, it might be a shirt that says "Best of 2026," and number one would be "Taking the Long Way" album release, and then number two would be the birth of my daughter. She, of course, is number one, but she thought it was funny, since they're both 20. Just to maybe get their attention in the front row. Like, ugh, I would die if they like said anything or if like they would sign it or something. Okay, okay. I think you can tell how excited I am. Michelle says I'm gonna have an amazing time. Yes, I I think I mentioned this during one of my streams that after my mom passed away, getting front row ticks getting front row tickets to the last Chicks concert was like the last exciting thing I got to tell her about. The thing that I was excited about. And anybody who has lost a loved one knows it's hard to smile. It's hard to have joy for a while. And being front row at that concert, that was, like, the first time I really felt joy again, and just knowing that that was one of the last things I got to share with her was special. So, I'm looking forward to it again. I know I'll be probably crying from happiness, but I'm pretty excited. But, yes, if you do live in Chicago, I did see, somebody said, "Chicago is great. I live in the burbs." Roxy, I would love to chat with you, okay? Oh, Danny said traffic is a nightmare. That's what I'm afraid of. Paul really thinks that we should just fly there. And that's kind of what my question is about. Ruth said, speaking of Hamilton, her sister didn't have the songs on her phone at the time. So she just sang all of them from memory. With a little help, I could probably do the same. I love it. I love it. All right. Okay, guys, we should probably get back to crafting, but I did just see here, Erica said she's so glad you were all chatting about Paper Gansa. Tyler bought the tickets for the family, and we forgot to transfer them to Kimberly and I. Oh, yes, you definitely don't want to buy tickets, not be able to participate. Oh, wait, here. Allison said she was fortunate to see them when they first started here in Dallas, the Flying Tomato. Amazing. And then Danny says she agrees it's a 7 to 8 hour drive, and once you're there, it's so much traffic. Yeah, Paul was like, "Do you really want to drive 16 hours in like a 3 day period?" And no, I don't. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Thank you, Angie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I also don't like $1,000 for flights because obviously the tickets were pricey, and then downtown Chicago hotels are pricey. So I don't know. Oh, speaking speaking of the Chicks concert. So, if you want to be, like, "Hey, happy 10th anniversary," and I do have a virtual tip jar, oh, I forgot to put the link here, but it is in the description box below. So it's a PayPal thing. If you want to put anything into my virtual tip jar, the first $50 from the fund will go to shipping prizes, and then anything after that is for concert travel and souvenirs. So definitely nothing you even need to be pressured about doing, but I do have that. And I think if you scan that QR code up on screen, that will take you there too. Why can't I get rid of that? Uniquely Reagan says, "Fly, you have to pay for parking." Yeah. So when we go to Stamp Joy, guys, oh, I am so sorry. I'm not getting any crafting done. I will try to get back to it ASAP. I just like to talk. So when we go to Stamp Joy, it's like $20 a night, and I don't like that. I don't like $20 a night. It was going to be $80 a night to park at the hotel. So yeah. Danny said she would pay lots of money to fly and not drive. Oh, the top 3 worst cities to drive in, then yeah, I definitely don't wanna be driving there. Okay. I'll take Paul's advice and I'll find a flight. I just have to figure out how to get from the airport to the hotel, and that's what I need to chat to somebody about. Alright, let's get back to work, my friends. Alright. Now that's had time to dry, plenty of time. Um, oh yeah, because I was cleaning my hand, that's how that got sidetracked. Um, okay. Now we have some sentiments here. Let's just look at this to see the sentiments. That will be easier. Oh, Danny said most hotels have shuttles. That's my issue. Oh, sorry, that's my issue. The hotel I'm staying at with a Google search, they say they do not have shuttles. I cannot find it. But then I saw a Google search said they might have public transportation that would go down there, and that's what I need to research. So the sentiments are wishing you the very best, bountiful blessings, and you always have a way of making my day. Because I think I want to put my postcard this way, and because I want to fill up this area with my sentiment to kind of cover up that open area, I think I'm going to do this one. Um, just because that will be more like good for like a circle there. And so let's do that. And I think I'll go ahead and I'll just stamp it in the blue. Okay. So I have to figure up a um a shape. I think I'm just gonna get out some nesting circles from my stash. I'm not gonna worry about if they well, hold on. Does anybody hold up. Hold up. Yeah. No, that's too big. I had this from the holiday advent series, but it's a little too small for this. Can anybody remember anything from the holiday advent that might work as, like, something to stamp this onto? If you can think of something, I want you to put Crafty Al in all caps, because I don't wanna make you sit here and make me shuffle through all that stuff that I have from my advent, but I know that many of you, um, know what we got. So let me know. I'll take a quick look while you're thinking about that. Just like some kind of shape that I can stamp that into. I got a Gina K thing, but that circle's too small too. I think I'm just gonna have to well, hold up. Gu the Gummy Pan torn die that I love. Kristen, do you know that I lost one of those? I lost my favorite Gummy Pan die from the holiday series. I cannot find it. I know it's around here somewhere. Erica said basic nesting dies should count as free space. Yes, I definitely, if I can't find anything in the Advent series, I will definitely just use basic dies. But you know what, guys? I just found maybe I should go alternative. I just found these from Pink and Main, who is one of our bonus prize sponsors. And I think if I use one of these smaller sentiments, Berry Best or Bountiful Blessings, it's gonna fit in these. So, poll time. Get your poll lights out. What I want to know, should I find a nesting circle for the longer one, or should I do a flag? I don't know. Spring Advent die from day one. Where did my thing go? Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. I got it, I believe. Yes, this is. Okay, all right. So this is the die from day one. So it's like, ooh, man, Teresa, I love that idea, but I almost think it covers up too much of the berries. But we definitely need to keep this in mind for the rest of the series. But I think that covers up just a little too much. So let's get back to our pole lights. And am I going to do a circle or should I do a fishtail banner? So the circle would be for this sentiment and a fishtail banner would be for one of these. And if that's what's chosen, we can vote on that. But let me get out a poll. Let me get a poll ready. And I'll just pull some nesting dies from my stash. Should we do a circle or a banner? So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to vote on that. You are going to type in 1 for circle, 2 for banner. And again, that means 1 if we'll do a circle for this sentiment, and then it will cover up that area. And 2 for a fishtail banner, which I think if it came off the left side, that it would fill that space nicely as well. So 1 for circle, 2 for banner. If you're on replay, let me know circle or banner what you would have chosen. All right. Lisa did mention Spellbinders 2024, day 17. I am going to stick with these polls for now, but you know what? I'll see if I can't find what that would be. Okay, maybe keep that in mind for down the road. Let's see. Get out my. Oh, here. I guess I should put that here. So 1 circle, 2 fishtail banners. Oh, that would have been a nice one too. I'll show those, Lisa, here in just a second. Now, Kristen, you know that I thought about cutting that tag out of vellum, but then I would have to still do something to put the sentiment on. I guess I could stamp it and stays on, but yes, that would have been an idea too. Oh, we have 30 seconds left. We will do a very quick song. Guys, time is up. I again will be surprised with whatever won. And with 75%, we are going to do a circle for the longer sentiment. And I did see that Linda suggested, and if the circle had a narrow scalloped layer, that would be fab. You know what, Linda? I believe I do have some nesting circles that have some scalloped edges. So I'm just going to slink down here to my bottom drawer to try to find that. And you know what? I'm going to just play you some music while I come up with that. Oh, Reagan said Craft Roulette is sold out. Only the last ticket left. Excellent. If somebody in the chat got that final ticket, I want you to put last ticket over in the live chat, okay? But for now, I'm just going to turn my camera overhead, turn on some music, and I'm going to go down to my drawers below me and find some nesting circle dies. down there and found some nesting circles, which I have had these. Speaking of like using your stash, I have had these nesting, when they called them nestabilities from Spellbinders for probably like 15, 16 years. So I'm going to find a plain circle first, but then I do have some corresponding scallops. But let's actually, I'll leave that there for now. I'm going to see which ones of these circles will work. I think I picked out a good one right away. And instead of getting out my MISTI to stamp this, since I already have my blocks out, I am just going to use those. But, you know, normally for a sentiment, I would get my MISTI out and make sure it's good, but I guess I can always stamp it a second time. And because these are new stamps, I like to take off those manufacturing oils with my fingers. You guys, we are up to 129 likes or stamps of approval. Keep those coming. Thank you so much if you are enjoying the stream for smashing that like button. All right, I'm just going to get a scrap of white. Now I'm wondering, guys, should we stamp the sentiment in green or blue? And then if we do green, we could put blue scallops. Super quick poll, super duper quick poll. Sentiment color, green or blue. I'm just going to give you 1 minute on this one. Super duper quick. You can get your pole lights out if you want. I will turn mine on, but one for, oh, I got to show it. Okay, let me restart that timer over. Okay, so 1 for the sentiment in green, 2 for the sentiment in blue, and you know what? Whatever color doesn't win, we will do the opposite for the scallop, okay? So 1 for green, 2 for blue. You have about 45 seconds left. So I guess I couldn't hear. I'll start a little music. Sorry, it's so quiet. I'm gonna start some music and have a sip of my Diet Coke. Not a crispy Diet Coke, just a regular can. All right, that went quick. Let's see which option has won. With 64% of the vote, we will be stamping our sentiment in green, and then we will do the blue raspberry, Gina K blue raspberry scallops. So I think that was a good choice. That's why I paused when I went to stamp my sentiment, because I'm like, we could maybe do some green. So I think this will be good. All right, Diane, have fun. Oh, Susan says she owns this stamp set. Excellent. Yeah. I say use whatever craft companies call to you. They all make fabulous stuff, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna kind of put it more in the middle because I have to be able to cut around it. And I'm not gonna rock it back and forth, but I am gonna apply some pressure so that I hopefully get a good impression the first time. And you can see here, I have blue ink now all over my hands. There we go. I think that was pretty good, you guys. So we'll turn that off. And now I'm going to bring in the gift that my crafty friend Teresa, who is fresh and renewed in the chat, sent me. You probably already know what it is. If you think you know what gift I'm bringing in to use, put it over in the chatter box or down in the comment section. I better bring that back in. If you guessed my itty bitty die cutter, you're right, because Teresa gifted me with a magic mat, and I got to use it pretty much all through the spring series, I think. So that was super exciting. And my sister actually gifted me the die cutter years ago, well, maybe a couple years ago. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have some pieces of removable tape waiting for me on my die cutter. I'm just going to use one of those. Oh, she did. Yes, Arlene, she did send me the cute magnets too. And when I use my glass board during the series, I hope I can use it. But I don't want to use it when I am doing ink blending because I don't want to get them inky. But yes. Oh my gosh. Angie said on the way home from Omaha, Jason stopped for a shake and he got her a water and it was $3 for a water. Oh my goodness. Was that like a cup or was that like a bottle? A bottle I can see them charging, unfortunately. But if that was a cup, wow. If you are coming in late, the sponsor of today's gift that I've opened is Carmen, and make sure that you go back and watch the replay to find out how, if you are in the USA, you can enter to win this stamp set that we're using. And her link is in the description box below if you would like to not sponsor her, if you would like to bless her with a purchase, just show your support. And I was going to try to cut that again. You guys, I needed to find a scallop die. Let me put this back first, and then we got to figure out. Okay, yeah. That is crazy for a cup of water. What did, oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, I want to find, you know what, I think this one right here will work. So I'm going to cut this out of Gina K Designs Blue Raspberry. So I'm going to bring in, I have some backer panels and I have some scrap. So I'm hoping I have a blue raspberry scrap big enough. And I know that I told you guys the other day that I was getting low on my Gina K blue raspberry cardstock, and somebody reached out. If you're here in the chat, somebody reached out and reminded me I can make my own colored cardstock with ink if I need to, if I run out during the series. So that was an excellent reminder to just ink it up. Carmen said, plus the $5 product of the month is so cute this month. Is that the vellum, Carmen? You know I love some vellum. Okay, oh, what am I doing? I was going to go to my big die cutter, but I can cut this baby out right here. Thanks again, Teresa, for the mat. Oh, Erica said that she makes her own cardstock a lot. Ardith inspired her. Yes, I know Ardith does that quite a bit with her Catherine Pooler inks, yes. Carrie said she's using the TE summer school stamps and her coloring needs at summer school. Oh, are you doing the coloring summer school? I could always use coloring tips too. Oh, Carmen said the vellum was last month. Well, check out Carmen's site to find out what that $5 gift is. Or wait, no, what the $5 purchase is, what you can buy for $5. Where did I put this? Oh, back here. I'm just gonna have a pile of this flat surface was completely clean when we started, guys. Now I just have like piles of stuff, but that's good. That's all good. Okay. Oh, I am going to keep everything nice and flat for mailing, but I think I will pop up this single layer, but I probably won't do like 3 and 4 layers popped up or like wobbles or anything because shipping is nuts. And they seem to charge at my post office a package for anything, so I got to be careful. I'm going to put this flat down on my scallop. Mona said she forgot about today. Oh no, friend. Make sure if you're not already subscribed to my email list that you sign up for that because I am going to try to remember to send out a reminder each morning around 9:15. So at the top of my description box below is a link to sign up for my email list, and Nightbot will also be sharing that as well. So that might help you with a reminder, turn on all notifications from YouTube, but I know that that is not always, that doesn't always work. I wanna think about something here, friends. It wouldn't be as sturdy because it's not cardstock, but should I use the backer die, which remember, this is what that backer die looks like. It's got like the postage edge. Should I use that on a pattern paper? And then from the front, you would see the green, and then you would see that pretty. Otherwise, we'll do either the green or the blue. Super quick poll. Should our backer be pattern paper, or CS? Okay, PP is pattern paper, yes. Get your pole lights out, friends. We'll do this 1 minute real quick. Should we do one for pattern paper, which we also have this one available that's green that kind of goes with this, or 2 for just like a plain colored cardstock. So type in 1 for pattern paper, 2 for cardstock, and then if you're on replay, let me know what you would choose in the comment section. I did notice it's already almost noon, and hopefully the rest of the days won't be so long, you guys, but I had so much to tell you at the beginning, and then I got sidetracked with my chick story. So if we do cardstock, it'll either be the blue or the green, and it will be the postage. So you got about 5 seconds to get those votes in, friends. All right. 70% of you say pattern paper. So keep those pole lights on. Should we do, this is going to be pattern paper 1, pattern paper 2. Going to be another quick one. Pattern paper 1, pattern paper 2. Oh, I forgot to show it. Got to start my timer over. 1 or 2. I'm going to show you. And again, it will just be the edge that shows. It won't be a whole lot of it. Let me know what you think. You got 45 seconds, so I will play some music. Can't find my drum roll. With 63% of the vote, it will be pattern paper number 1. Now we have this for a future project. So I'm going to bring in my die for this, which it is the A2 postage stamp stackless from Tailored Expressions, which reminds me, friends, if you see anything I'm using that you are interested in, I do have some of it on the visual supply list. So I want to show you that quickly. This is linked at the top of the related supplies list below. It says visual supply list. And then I think Nightbot will also be sharing it. But if you go there, you will have, let me find, at the top, we have the grand prize sponsors, which are my subscriber friends who sent in stuff for me to open daily. And if they gave me a social media site that they share on, they are linked below. Over on the right are our bonus prize sponsors, which are the daily prizes. I have each of them linked. And I do have a discount code for 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop and Glassboard Studio. So if you want to go there, use those codes. Some of these are not affiliate links. So when you purchase from these, when you support them with a purchase, please let them know Crafty Al sent you in the order notes. But what I have done is some of the common products that you'll see me use, I have linked up on this site. So I do have those postage stamp stacklets. And again, use what you have in your stash, my friends. But if you do end up falling in love with these, those are linked up. Also, the tracker is there. And then I have some of the products from our bonus prize sponsor companies toward the top. And then if you just scroll down further, just some other products. And of course, at the very bottom, my dirty soda bar favorites. So make sure to check that out. It will be a great resource throughout the series. And let's find out now, though. I'm going to take out, it is the biggest postcard that we're using. Oh, Erica, yes, Erica's social media is shared on there. And look at her goal for the summer, and she would like to update her Instagram account with that. So Erica, or Carmen, Erica would like to know if that pattern paper is available. If you can help her out with that, maybe tell her the name of it. Okay, now with this, it's going to be hard to decide where to put my die that we're going to be able to see it. You know what? Instead of trying to figure it out, I'm just going to put it right up in that corner, okay? I need to cut this down a little bit. I'm just going to snip this. And then I won't be able to use my magic mat because this is bigger, so I'll just use my other die cutter right here to run that through. Okay, Carmen answers. She said, no, it is retired. Bummer, but I know they have tons of other cute paper too there. Is there anything similar right now, Carmen, with berries? Ooh. Look at that. That's so cute. Now, my plan was to stamp the back of these with my new stamper, which I have to show you guys that. Where's it at? Where's it at? I ordered a custom self-inking stamp off of Amazon, and it came over the weekend. And some of you might have already seen it, but look at this, friends. Ah, see that? Okay, that's the only problem. You only got like, there we go. That one's better. The top one didn't get great, but I made a little artwork with my logo and had them make that. My plan was to stamp it on the back of these, but I might have to just put like a little white piece of paper to stamp on there, a little circle maybe. And speaking of the backer, this does have a direction, so I want to keep that in mind when I put this piece on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that before I do anything else. Just so I make sure the back is not upside down. And don't forget, if you are making creations inspired by today's gift that I opened from Carmen, to share it in the Facebook group. And I do tell more about that at the beginning of the video if you missed it. Oh, I like that. I like that green paper behind it. And I will get out some dimensionals. These are a little bit lower. Just put some on the back. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Erica. Okay, Carmen says maybe check out homemade sweetness pattern paper. Now, Carmen, let me know this. The prize that you're giving away, does it also come with the paper sampler pack, or was that just special for me? Let us know, because then maybe somebody will be able to win some of it with their stamp set. And don't forget to win Carmen's stamp set. Again, go back to the beginning of this video and your comment has to be left later in the comment section below. Now, sometimes it takes replays of live videos a while to repopulate or to show back up in the feed. But if you go to the posts tab, I do have a link to this video and you'll still be able to get to the replay from there. So in case you can't find day one, if it's not showing up, you can use the link on my posts tab or from the emails if you get my emails. Make sure that's right side up. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So again, if you're coming in late, I stamped that background, kind of made my own pattern paper. And then you all helped me with like what colors I was going to use and like what the backer would be. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here to helping me make those decisions. If you enjoyed today's stream, please smash that like button, friends. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That's one of the other things on my list. I almost forgot. So if you've been around for a while, you know that I have my little counter, my little homemade YouTube subscriber counter, and I used to share updates a lot, but then it got to the point where I was constantly losing subscribers, like I'd lose 2 or 3 a day. So I thought maybe maybe during this series we would have positive news, and I haven't updated it for a while. So if you would like a subscriber update, I want you to put update in all caps over in the chat box, okay? Let me know if you want to see if this gets to move any. While you do that, I'm going to let you take a look at this postcard, which will be heading to one of you. Remember, to get the postcard, you just need to please subscribe, please like. You have to be at least 18 years old. You can live anywhere in the world, but you cannot win more than one of my postcards from this series. And we do also have the consolation prize if you want to win that. So you can win one postcard and one consolation prize if your name comes up for that. But we will be drawing for that soon. So make sure to stick around. And okay, I see a lot of you want updates. The updates are flying in. Okay, we'll do one. I know it has changed because I haven't updated for a while. And after this past sheet load, I got a little bump in subscribers. So I love that. Thank you to anybody who is like sharing my channel with others. I know I see some of you tagging me online with like, I use Call Me Crafty Al sheet load. I bet I'm getting some subscribers from that. So I completely love it. Thank you. All right. Carrie, to play like, so there are no official rules if you're playing along, because that is just for fun. Just try to use something from your stash that's inspired by what I make. You can do a postcard or you can do another project. So like you saw Suzanne, she used a strawberry stamp set. All right. Let me get my phone open to my page and refresh it. Oh, this is pretty exciting news, you guys. This is pretty exciting. Are you ready? So I don't know when this was. I got to stand up straight, about fell over. I don't know when this was. that I last updated. I don't know if it was with you here live, but it has been a while. Darn it, I got back out of there. But I was at 44,717. Give me your guesses in the chatter box or in the comment section how many subscribers you think I have now, and I'll turn it over here to reveal it. So it was 44,717. Now it is 44,804. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think we will definitely, well, maybe. I don't want to jinx it, but I think maybe we'll hit 45,000 by the end of the series. Remember, share with a friend, tell them all about it. So maybe they'll come over. We'll update this from time to time, but that is exciting. You know that I cannot wait until it gets to 44,844 because I have a thing with those numbers that read backward and forward. So maybe we'll catch that during the series. All right, but now, told you all about it. How you have to be 18. Please subscribe. Please like. You can live anywhere in the world for these daily postcard creations or the consolation prize each day. Okay. You do have to be on the live stream though, but we will be doing some on the weekend. So hopefully my replay friends will be able to join us on one of our weekend streams if you are at work today and you can't watch along from work. But I'm gonna get the giveaway ready. And let's see. I think I already told you. Oh, thank you. First, let's do this. Carmen has answered me. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Carmen says, I missed her answer. Yes, I definitely did. She will include the sample pack of paper to the gift. Oh, thank you very much, Carmen. They will love that. Thank you so much. And thank you for pointing that out because you know I totally missed that. Okay, if you would like to win today's postcard, now remember, you can only win one. So if this is not your style and you want to wait to see, you can definitely wait for another day. And then I will tell you if you are one of the lucky winners, I will tell you how you're going to claim your prize after I've drawn both of our winners for today, okay? So one time over in the comment box, if you would like to win this postcard, I want you to put, that ready? Hashtag surprise. Hashtag SURPISE. You need to make sure that it looks exactly like it does on screen. Spell it correctly, include the hashtag, no spaces. If you do happen to notice that you spelled it incorrectly, retype it once to get your entry, but there is no reason to spam the chat with it because each username does only get one entry. You have about a minute and a half left to get those in. Alrighty, guys. Hopefully, you all got your hashtag surprises in. If you were interested in this one, please remember, if you haven't yet already, to smash that like button And let's find out who the lucky winner of the day one postcard is. Remember, you got to stick around to find out how to claim it, okay? Oh, I turned on the bongos way too early. Sorry, I need to turn them on after this. Let's try it again. Oh my gosh, that was perfectly timed. Adventures by Michelle. Congratulations, friend. Okay, Michelle, you're going to need to remember what it says on screen as your username. Keep that in your mind and that you won the day one postcard. And now we are going to pick a winner for the consolation prize, and then I will tell you both how to get that. Now, I do ask that well, no, I don't ask. If you win today's postcard, or if you win any of the day's postcard, you cannot enter to win the consolation prize that day. Okay, so only Michelle today cannot enter for the consolation prize. But yeah, any other day she can. So, okay. First of all, I did see that somebody else has already played along with our challenge over in the Facebook group. Oh, do make sure, guys, I don't know if you saw my note, but make sure you put like what day you're inspired by. So Carrie and oh, I just gave away who's we're going to go look at. Carrie and Suzanne, if you did not put that it was day one, if you'll go back in and do that, just so we all know. But I wanted to show you well, let me refresh it again, just in case nobody else has snuck in there. So Carrie has used that same idea to stamp her background, and she has some berries there. I love that. I cannot wait to see what else you guys create. But let's go ahead. Oh, wait. I need to put this away for now, and I will tell you guys about the consolation prize. I do tell all about it in the kickoff video, of course, but I have, if you've ever bought one of those t-shirts on vacation or had one brought back to you, I attended the surprise Advent live stream series, and all I got was this lousy sticker. So each day we'll have one of these. So these are very exclusive. There are, what did I tell you, 10, 12 of these in the world. Now I have some misprints, but I ain't giving those out. So there are 12 of these in the world, and the only way to win one is joining us live here. So if you did not win today's postcard and you would like to win today's consolation prize, it is a sticker of your own. You can put it on a notebook, on your laptop. Probably would not advise a water bottle because I don't think it would hold up very well. But let me go get the giveaway tool ready for that. Alrighty, if you would like to be in the running for today's lousy sticker, one time over in the chat box, I want you to type in hashtag sticker, hashtag STICKER. Again, just like before, it has to look exactly like it does on screen. Don't spam the chat with it, but you can retype to get your entry, okay? Got 30 seconds left, guys, to get your hashtag sticker in. All right, you guys. So I'm going to give that just a second to get in anybody who might be coming in late with their hashtag sticker for the consolation prize. Don't forget, if you are the winner, you'll need to remember what it says on screen to claim it. I just thought of something I wanted to tell you. I was going to promise you that we wouldn't go this late again because of all the chatting I had to do, but I'm sure you know that is not the case, that we probably will go late. I did just do a probably final check of our stamps of approval. Again, I'm just going to give 4 bubblegum bonus names on each live stream, but I do appreciate the more likes, the merrier. So we're at 142. If you came in late, smash that like button, okay? And let's try to get to 150 before the end of the stream. All right, guys, are you ready to find out who is getting our consolation prize? Good luck to everyone, and congratulations goes to Debbie King. Congratulations, Debbie. Debbie, remember what it says here on screen that your username is, okay? And then, let me hide that. Down at the bottom of the description box, I always think I say scription. Down at the bottom of the description box is a link to a Google form. So you're going to give me your YouTube username that showed up on screen, okay? So that's why you have to remember that. You can always go back and look at the screen on replay if you need to know. Thank you, everybody, for congratulating Debbie and Michelle. But you'll fill out the form with your YouTube username, your full name for mailing address, and then your email address in case I need to reach out with questions. But on the form, you'll need to let me know which day you won, which today is day 1, ONE, and then which prize you won from today. So did you win my postcard or did you win the lousy sticker? Okay, so only those 2 crafty friends fill out that form today. You have 24 hours to fill it out. I don't follow up. I won't track you down, okay? So as soon as we're done here, I would suggest going and filling out that form so that you can claim your prize. Now, for future days, Debbie and Michelle, you cannot win the prize you won today. Okay, so keep that in mind for the last 9 days when I do those giveaways, that you won't be able to enter to win either the postcard or the lousy sticker, depending on what you won. It is about time to wind down now. So if you have any final questions, I want you to get those over in the chatter box. Remember, question in all caps at the beginning. If you're here on replay, you can let me know your questions down below. But let's take one last look at the postcard. Oh, no, that's not it. It's a lousy sticker. One last look at the postcard we created today. And honestly, we did create this together. We had so many polls today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So one last look at that. This will be heading to Michelle. These were made with the stamp set that Carmen sent in to us and some of the pattern paper, which, don't forget, if you came in late, you want to check out the beginning of the video to find out how, if you are a USA subscriber, you can enter to win that stamp set that Carmen was so generous to offer up. She does have 2 of those. So make sure to check it out. If you need some Stampin' Up! Goodies and you live in the US, please show Carmen some love with your order. Let me see. Oh, and all of this stuff will go out after the conclusion of the series. So it will be a little bit, but it will come. And yes, thank you. I have not, and we need to do that. You are absolutely right. Thank you so much. And that's exactly what you got to do, Mom Full of Joy. Put Alicia or Crafty Al in all caps, because I had totally forgotten to pull those names. Remember, I explained at the beginning why we can't go by the number of thumbs ups. All right. So if you missed it, go back and watch it because it is important. Okay. But yes, I need to get you guys some bubblegum bonuses. You are correct. So let's go ahead and look at these the creation, well, I guess both of the prizes from today on the screen while I get that ready. And remember, I'm going to pull 4 names each day for bubblegum bonus. And these names, now if your name comes up here, there is nothing you need to do right now. Your names are going to go into the bubblegum bonus machine, which is just a wheel of names for drawing in the recap video for extra entries. Okay. So there's nothing you have to do today. But if you are here, and you can get your name in the bubblegum bonus machine as many times as it is drawn, okay? So it doesn't matter if you already won a prize today or whatever. You can, as long as you're here live, you can have your name entered to win. And you know what? I am going to, after today, I will figure out a way again for our replay friends to play along, okay? So I'll announce that probably at the beginning of tomorrow's what you'll need to do so you can enter to have your name in the bubblegum bonus machine as well, okay? But if you are here with us live, one time, tap in hashtag bonus, just like it is on screen, same things as before. Bye, Carmen. Thank you for sponsoring and for being here, friends. For helping our friends out. Some people might be a little bit behind in the live. All right, hopefully everybody got their hashtag bonus in. Remember, I'm just going to draw 4 names each day. So let me get my notebook ready. Okay. So I'm going to pull 4 names. I won't do the drum roll because I got to go back and forth, but good luck to everyone and congratulations to our first name going in today. Remember, there's nothing you need to do to claim this, okay? Right now. Allison H., congratulations. There will be something you have to do later on during the recap video if your name is pulled for the final drawing for this. But during the daily lives, you don't need to worry about claiming this in any way. Only our 2 winners from before should be the ones filling out the form, okay? Going into the machine, name number 2 today is going to be Cece. Congratulations, Cece. Your name will be going into the bubblegum bonus machine. Number 3 going in today. Mary Ann D. Congratulations, Mary Ann. Got it right down. full username. Okay, and the final name going in today is, I will try a drum roll with this one. Not quite. Peggy's Profitable Pieces. Thank you. And thank you to everybody for being here, for smashing the like button, for chatting, for your encouragement, for voting in those polls. Live streams would not be very fun without you, of course. So I will be back. Yes, congratulations to all the winners. I love that. I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central to do it all over. And tomorrow we will use that wheel. Tomorrow we will be using the wheel to find out whose package I'm going to open. So I got lots of surprises tomorrow. Who's opening? I do already though have our bonus prize sponsor figured out. And speaking of that, first off, thank you to our grand prize sponsors, and those are the subscribers who were kind enough to send me something in to open during this series. Their names are on screen. Check out the description box below. If they had a link to social media where they share their crafty stuff, it is there. It's also on the visual supply list. But if you don't already follow them on their social media, I know that they would love that. And then also, thank you very much to our, oh, here, I better do this one.
Thank you very much.
That was for you, Kimberly. Thank you very much to our bonus prize sponsors, who after today, which the bonus prize sponsor was Carmen, that they will be gift cards. Many of them are worldwide, and the companies were very generous. So make sure to show them some love if you want to purchase anything. I know that they would appreciate it. So check out the description box for links to them as well. I did see I had, hold on, let me put this away. Heidi said, thank you for a wonderful stream today. Well, thank you for being here. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully you smashed that like button. Paula said, oh, wait, she had another one on here. Paula said she sewed 500 pillowcases during the live. Way to go. Erica said 100 times a day. She is very polite. All right. Heck, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is to Erica, whatever I just said, or maybe it was something in the chat. Oh my goodness. But yes, thank you for being here, guys. Get in any final questions. Again, tomorrow we'll be back at 10 a.m. Central for day number 2. Oh, did I say you sewed 500 pillowcases? I think I saw your 5 pillowcases and Erica's 100 times a day. So I did a little math there. Yes, thank you to all of the sponsors. Oh, thank you very much. Here we go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. And guys, yes, if you are feeling like you would like to tip me during the series, in the description box below is a link to my PayPal. But thank you guys so much for being here. I have tons of fun. I hope you do too. And until tomorrow. Yeah, that was a good one. All right. Okay. Until tomorrow, you guys, I hope that you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye.